What's up, you guys? It's your boy Xmanny87 here, bringing you another Marvel Legends video. And this time what I got for you guys is my official ranking. I'll be ranking my least favorite figures to my top favorite figures of the new Marvel Legends Avengers Endgame Wave 1. And before I get into everything, if you could please leave a like rating on the video, as it'll show your support for my channel, I'd greatly appreciate it. That would be total awesomeness. And just want to, give you a quick little video of, to share, which ones were my favorite in this. And let's start and get into my least favorite of the wave, which is Nighthawk. He is definitely my least favorite. Definitely because of the cape. It's annoying trying to pose him and play around with them, trying to get photographs with them. It was really tricky and challenging at the same time. Standard Bucky Cap body mold. Really, the only new sculpts are the hands and the head, besides the cape. The paint was kind of, it's some chipping on the main logo here. So, yeah, definitely my least favorite out of the wave, but glad to have another, glad to add another Thunderbolts character, to the shelf. So, gotta look at things on the bright side here. And then moving on to my seventh favorite, which is Captain America here. And this Captain America, the body is pretty cool. Some paint issues going on throughout the body, but I really enjoy the new sculpt overall. It's freaking awesome. I'm not gonna lie. But the face, I had a problem with the face. How it had that, like, it was too dotty, and it looked like he had freckles all over him, and it didn't look right. I don't think the face, the photo tech, it didn't translate well onto this figure. But I like that, the body's interchangeable with the 2-pack with Hawkeye and Black Widow. That 2-pack was, it'll make this figure way more fun. And moving on to my sixth favorite figure of the wave is Citizen V. I really like this figure. By design, he's a beautiful figure, borrowing off that the last Daredevil that we got from the SPDR wave. I really like his face sculpt. It was really cool. His weapons, his coloring, overall, the paint is really nice. And again, another Thunderbolts. We get to add 2 characters, to our Thunderbolts shelf. So that made me happy, and I really wanted a Citizen V for the longest time, since he was thrown in that Volt Pole. And just happy to have him. But when it comes down to it, posing's my thing, and the cape just hinders it just hinders his upper body a lot. So I really wish we had more range, and probably he could have been in a other body mold, preferably, to try to get more range, like the Scarlet Spider from the SPDR wave, instead of the Bucky Cap. But hey, this works for the sculpting. They already had the parts lined up, so yeah, it's still a good figure, But next would be Thanos, and I was ready to put Citizen V over Thanos, but the Thanos BAF, despite not having a waist swivel and ankle pivot, he was still very photogenic. And at the end of the day, it's my photography where I get the most joy out of these figures. And I just felt like he was more photogenic for me, creating scenes and stuff, recreating the scenes from the movie. Man, it's the sculpt is amazing. It is amazing, and that's where they got me, from top to bottom. This Thanos BAF is so freaking awesome. I really love the sculpt. They should have done the blue, though, instead of the brown. They got the colors wrong on that. He is supposed to have blue. But you can also, another fun factor with this figure, you can put the Thanos from the 3-pack from the Marvel Legends 10-year anniversary onto this one. So, really cool. Also, the double-bladed weapon that he has, freaking awesome. My only gripe is, and I forgot to mention in my Thanos Build-A-Figure review, which I'll take the opportunity here to mention, is why isn't his Infinity Gauntlet mangled? Like, that thing looked fried up in the beginning once he did the snap. And it's not like, you know, it doesn't look cooked in here. So it looks like he's got a brand new gauntlet. Again, if you know about spoilers in Avengers Endgame, please don't bother mentioning it in the comment section below. But if you don't know about spoilers, you know, I guess write down your speculations below. If you know spoilers, just give us a heads up and write spoilers before you get into anything. But just please don't leave spoilers. Number 4 would be Living Laser. Man, this figure was super fun. And I mentioned in my review, I did not care about that figure at all. And for some reason, he just ended up being one of my favorites. Love the Spider-Man 29, the white Spider-Man 2099 bodysuit he has. That's the body it was based out of. It works. It freaking works. And the white lightning effect, so good. It was so photogenic. If you haven't seen my pictures yet, definitely check them out on the Instagram. And he was just super fun. You know, despite the head sculpt being a little, you know, restricted with mobility, it, you know, overall, he was just a freaking really fun figure. I don't know. It's just one of those things where it just ended up being really cool, and just one of those figures that I couldn't put down in this wave. Third would be Ronan. I mean, this is highly sought after, and you know, overall the sculpt was really good. One thing I will appreciate from this wave is so many new sculpts, and Ronan is just one of them. Having an interchangeable hand with the you know, ninja stars here, that was really cool. You know, the double-bladed, or whatever, the 2 swords, you know, you could put in the back of his sheath is really cool. I love how you could remove the hood. His jacket's even removable if you want to go that route and try to, like, switch it up and do your own kind of mods. And his head can be swappable with the Black Widow Hawkeye 2-pack. That is really cool. Awesome. I can't say enough about this figure. He is really awesome, and definitely is in my top 3. And the second would be Hercules. And Hercules is just, he could have been my number one, and it just goes to Ebony Maw as number 1. But to, you know, to Hercules' credit, he was cool with interchangeable hands and accessories, which it would have been cool with Ebony Maw to have, like, some interchangeable hands. But overall, definitely the best comic figure representation in this wave. It goes down to Hercules. Very photogenic, very fun to play with. All new sculpt. Again, another new sculpt with Ebony Maw. Another, you know, being number 1 on my list, he was definitely, he was just, I felt like I grabbed him straight out of the movie. He's just freaking awesome. He was the most fun I had taking pictures, and I love how his hands are posed. You know, his hand, the sculpts on his hands. I wish he just had longer hair. That would have been more movie accurate. But overall, man, seeing the Black Order complete, that's got to be one of the best you know, completed teams that we got in Marvel Legends. So really awesome. So overall, guys, this wave was a solid wave. It was a solid wave. Don't sleep on it. It was a really solid wave. It was a really good wave. And just the fact that you got Hercules, Thanos, and Ebony Maw towering over these figures, you know, it just feels like you really get 3 Build-A-Figures in this wave, because they're like 100% new sculpts. So gotta look into that too. So it feels like you get 3 BAFs in this wave. Hercules could have easily been a BAF. You know, Ebony Maw could have easily been a BAF. So overall, just think this, you know, you get 2 Thunderbolts characters added to the shelf. You get 4 MCU, you know, characters to add to the MCU shelf. And, you know, Living Laser, you get an Iron Man villain. Hercules, you get, you know, Avengers, and you can put them, you know, with your Thor display or Cosmic Universe display. It's just freaking awesome. So I always like getting a, you know, variety of characters, and, you know, getting to fill the gaps in my shelves where they need to, you know, where I would like to fill up more. So with that said, guys, if you haven't followed me on Instagram, link in the description below. You can get your Avengers Endgame wave at BigBadToyStore. I'll have a link on the description below, and check out you know, all my content that I have, including a blog. And also big shout out to @ThatBetMetal for, you know, hooking me up with this wave. I'll have his link Instagram page in the description below. So with that said, guys, leave a like, leave a comment, you chat about it, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, peace.